Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to another episode in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. So as you can see today we are at the rainy Manchester airport. So we've got an Ethiopian's A321 just sat there in front of us. So we're on this Jet 2 aircraft just here. Let's have a quick walk up. We'll jump into the flight deck in a second as well. So we're doing a lovely flight tonight to...
9844, you can contact Manchester radar 118.580, goodbye.
18580, Ryanair 9844, bye.
So yes, we're doing a lovely flight over to the lovely Oslo airport in Norway. We have flown there once before in the 319, so I know Gareth's been on me for a while to get onto the 321. We're a couple of minutes ahead of schedule for the whole stream. However, I've not set anything of the aircraft up, so what we'll do is start off, we'll just import the flight. We can obviously start the aircraft. So we've got 230 passengers, max seating tonight, so we're a very, very heavy aircraft. And we've also got Manchester delivery ground and approach online as well. That was one of the reasons why we decided to fly out. We're just changing channel a minute, so 121-705 for Manchester delivery, as that's who we'll need to be contacting. So that's all on its way. You may notice in some of the videos there may be no audio. That's because of Jess Glynn within this within the announcement. She causes me a lot of copyright issues. She does. We'll just quickly. No, we're not running the batteries on, so we'll just go for the overhead. We'll work through the overhead flow and go from there. So batteries need to be on. External power is already connected before we'd even started. So it's worked down the left hand side here, so passengers crew supply box needs to be on.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome aboard this Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays flight.
Delivery, good evening, go from the flight cap.
Choose the correct location.
It is
in the area with information off to get
We have power call the F6, I can see radars come online, so if that's not possible,
just going to turn down the...
Leaving larger cases to go into the overhead lockers provided. If you do need any further help or assistance, please contact your
Romeo Delta Mike.
And once again,
Stand
everyone,
by.
welcome on board.
Go off Romeo Delta Mike Alpha Manchester delivery.
Departure checks complete.
ignition, 1730. Same as engine out. 1730.
5 Kilo Foxtrot, thank you. You are cleared to unit via the Sonex 1 Romeo departure.
Flaps 1
direction
and
Sonex 1 Yankee departure.
0.7
0210.
And flex is 45.
Zonix 1 Yankee departure runway 23 left, squawk 0210.
For you guys.
City Air 5 Kilo Fox, thank you.
So what's everyone up to this evening? I hope you're all well. We're just getting ourselves set up. We need to import the
City Air 5 Kilo Foxtrot,
as well. Who else have we got on the stream at the moment? Feel free to say hi as well. I'm not sure if Gareth's going to be able to join us this evening, but we shall soon see.
Golf Romeo Delta Mike Alpha Manchester delivery. I have no clearance report ready to copy.
Please leave alone the cabin.
Ready to copy.
So then we'll just run through our briefing. So we're expecting runway 23 left for departure.
Golf Romeo Delta Mike
Pole Hill 1
Alpha.
Yankee, Sid. Cost index today is 80, so we'll just branch
northwest
on.
altitude 1,800 feet on the Manchester QNH 1001.
So there could be some thunderstorms in the air as well. Cruise level 350 again. To holidays. I see the weather is really rough. Eurowings.
Manchester clearance Tom 632, ready for push and start.
It's a lot more jolly in this aircraft than it is outside. This
Tom Jet 632, hold
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Jet2.com and
Let's have a
Jet2
quick
Holidays
wander
flight.
through, see what's going on in here.
Please move along the
The
cabin
cabins
aisle
are
and choose
so well
Giant
detailed.
23, report aircraft type and stand number.
Sorry, that's my
and
bad. I'll
place all
just reset
carry-on
the view.
luggage underneath the seat in front of you.
The cabins are so well detailed. The only thing they are missing, that I did notice, is in the lockers.
Giant 23, thank you. You are cleared to Edinburgh via
They
the
normally
Hull
do
Hill
say,
1 Yankee departure, squawk 1173.
Manchester ground. EXS 112 tree with Oscar.
Request taxi for takeoff.
Not sure what that was all about.
EXS 112 tree. Taxi to
Giant
Echo, short
23,
runway
read
2
that
tree
correct.
left via taxiway Romeo November Charlie Echo Delta Papa cross runway 2 tree
I have
right
no
via
idea
Tango.
why we have got
Contact tower on 119
other ATC along. Let's have a look. Right. Oh, I must have accidentally. Right, we'll just ignore that. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. So we've got a null zones fault again. I had that fault for a little while, to be fair. So passengers, I think fuel's all on board now.
If you have a 5 kilo Fox request, start
Acknowledge last transmission.
Right, I think we're going to have to.
This
Bear
year,
with me 2
5
seconds.
kilo Foxtrot,
Just going to.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for waiting. We would now like to continue boarding for all economy class customers.
Sorry about that, guys.
112 tree. Acknowledge last transmission.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. I'll try and enjoy. Have a nice flight. Hope everything will be okay. Thanks for joining us. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe and feel free to join our Discord as well. So, who else have we got with us this evening? I don't know what to do about this. Any ideas how to disable
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome on board this Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays flight. Please move along the cabin aisle and choose the correct allocation seat number that's displayed on your boarding pass.
Bear with me, let's just restart the pilot and see what's going on with that.
In front of you. That's all small items underneath the seat in front of you, leaving larger cases to go into the overhead lockers provided. If you do need any further help or
Unless it's
assistance,
because I've changed
contact
this.
us on board screen. Thank you. And once again, a very warm welcome. Crew boarding complete, ladies and gentlemen. This aircraft will shortly depart.
Okay, before start checklist, parking brake is set. Takeoff speeds and thrust 137, 151, 154, thrust 45%. Windows and doors stand by. We'll just have a look at the door. I think it's, windows, doors closed. Beacon can come on. Just waiting for AP to kick in. A bit long by the sound of things. So AP is now available. External power disconnect. We're just going to have to wait for the tug
Locking gear.
Lovely, so hopefully everything will get pushed out in the opposite direction. Let's bring ourselves forward a touch. So we're being lifted at the moment, as we can see. That's it, that is all the way. So let's request push and start. Manchester delivery, Chelix 97 ready for push and start. So
Chelix 97, hold position, contact Manchester ground on 121.855.
over the ground 121.855, Chelix 97. So we're over onto ground now. So we'll just make sure we've got a good view of the map of Manchester. Oh yeah, I can see what they mean about the thunderstorms. So then, where are we? Here we are. Manchester ground, Chelix 97 ready for push on start.
Chelix 97 stand 28 push on start is approved. Face to the north.
Facing north, Chelix 97. So we've got nose to the right, sail to the left, so there we go.
Release parking brakes, please.
So ignition starts. Parking brakes released, you're clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start sequence is 1, then 2, start in 1.
Cabin crew on doors, cross check and report, please.
Very, very miserable Manchester at the minute.
Welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for flying with Jet2.
Manchester ground, this is Roger 10 Echo with descent 80 with popping at 830. Looking to get our aircraft clearance to Copenhagen.
Other electronic devices are in flight mode and fully switched off, safely put in your hand luggage. This is because you are not allowed.
World Express 10 Echo, are you asking for IFR clearance?
Switched off.
Yes.
Again, as long as they say
World Express 10 Echo, Manchester delivery is online. Contact them for clearance 121.705. Goodbye.
Okay, overton delivery. Sorry about that.
Into the seat or the aircraft, you need to tell it immediately. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted on board today.
So that's engine 1 start.
Please follow
Starting 2.
Please now make sure that any hand luggage is safely put away and your seatbelt is fastened and protected.
Please set parking brakes.
And ladies and
Brake set,
gentlemen,
clear to disconnect.
our family on board together policy, we've created it to protect you and our cabin crew from any unfortunate antisocial behaviour. That way we can make sure.
So how's everyone this evening?
As a
Hopefully you're
part of
all
this,
well.
Please remember that you can only drink alcohol that is served by our cabin crew. If you have brought alcohol in the terminal, you will not drink this on board. We want all our customers to enjoy being on board together. Thank you for listening.
Engine 2 start.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to ensure that you have a safe and enjoyable flight. Therefore, we would appreciate your full attention while we take you through our safety features on board this flight.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
This aircraft is equipped with 8
Left is clear. Right is clear.
And 2 at the rear of each cabin section. They clearly marked with exercise and will go sections from the instrument to download.
AP you can come off and AP bleed off.
Should you need assistance in finding these exits, license for
After start, anti-air's not required. Ecom status is... Oh, hang on, it's got an issue. Checks. Pitch trim 0.7 up.
Is fastened.
Which is not 0.7.
And unfastened as demonstrated.
7 up. But the trim is neutral.
If the cabin air supply fails, matter like these will automatically
So, flight control check. Full up.
Stay where you are, pull the back
down.
towards you and place maybe your mouth and nose free.
Full left. Full right.
Adjust the back to
Neutral
steer.
rudder.
Place your main mask on first before placing anyone
Full
else.
right. Neutral.
Your life jacket is
Search,
located
request taxi.
underneath your seat. Now we will show you how to use it in the event of landing on board. When instructed, remove the life jacket from its container and pull it over your head. Pull the tape around your waist and buckle in front. Pull the tape down.
Fenix 97's ready for taxi.
To inflate, pull down on the red tab. If your life jacket should fail to inflate, you may blow into the red shoes. Your life jacket should only be inflated.
Fenix 97, you can taxi Hollywood's Papa 1, runway 23 right, via November Delta, Echo, Delta and Papa.
There is a safety card located.
Taxi Holden Papa 1 for 23 right, November Delta, Echo and
Thank you,
Delta.
cabin crew.
Fenix 97. Well then, brakes released, increase thrust. So you want to pull us straight ahead for the time being. You want some taxi lights on, no doubt, so I'm probably going to want. So yeah, straight ahead onto Romeo, next left November Delta, Echo and then Papa, wonderful. So we've got a heavy aircraft, so quite a bit of thrust to get us moving. So I want this first left. So what's everyone up to this evening? Hope you're all well. Anything happened startingly today? Quite a few blank aircraft here, to be fair. Not as many models as usual. So, straight ahead for the time being. Now I want to continue in Echo Delta. So, taxi checklist, flight controls checked, flap settings, config 1 plus F. Radar predictive wind shear system on and auto. Engine and mode selector, hopefully is no. No. And eco memo, take no blue part from the cabin. Like I say, there's a good chance we can see some thunderstorms during the flight, especially coming out of the UK today. We've had a thunderstorm here, and I live on the east coast of the UK. Quite a bit inland as well, and we still had thunder, to be fair. So then, next left on to Papa. About the perfect taxi speed's about 10, between 8 and 10 knots, well, turning speed should I say. It's probably between 8 and 10 knots is our friend really. So then, let's make this next left turn now. And he wants to hold up Papa 1, which I'm going to make assumption is just short of the threshold. The reason for that is obviously he doesn't know what traffic's landing, so they'll hold us at Papa 1 and then they'll get us to transfer over to Manchester radar. So we don't have tower unfortunately today. For this exact reason, that aircraft's just landed. Just continue straight ahead for the time being.
We could take us for departure.
Hi Dirk.
Cabin is now secured for departure.
Lovely. Cabin secure. That is taxi checklist complete. So we are packs on departure tonight, and we are full length. So the lineup checklist. So run through. So we need to cross the runway in a second. So we'll just double check on the left there, make sure no other aircraft there in the vicinity, which is not. Oh, there's that EasyJet there, but he'll be waiting to speak to ground. I know it's a bit of a slow, steady taxi, but it's always the best way of this aircraft, to be fair. So it could be a little bit turbulent after departure. We've got another aircraft inbound.
Tronics 97, contact Manchester radar now 118.580, goodbye.
Over to Manchester radar 118.580, Tronics 97, thanks for your help, bye. So Manchester radar, good evening. Tronics 97 is holding short to Papa 123 right. So you can see on the radar there is an aircraft inbound. I've tuned to the wrong frequency. Manchester radar, Tronics 97, holding Papa 123 right.
Tronics 97, radar, good evening. The Papa 1, cross runway 23 right, hold Tango 1.
Good cross Papa 23 right, hold at Tango 1, Tronics 97. So let's just get ourselves across. This other aircraft's only a couple of miles away. Just getting ourselves across the threshold, really. Going into a aborted landing. There we go. So holding up Tango 1 for the minute, which is pretty much straight ahead up here. We'll do the lineup check just in a second. Yes. So lineup checklist, take off confirmed 2-3 left Tango 1. Flap setting config 1+F. TCAS TARA patch 1 and 2 both on. So we'll just hold position here a second. See if that other aircraft landed. He's come on to this runway here, that's why we can't see him. So parking brake is set. And we're ready to go, really. Very annoying noise that is. Very loud. I don't know if they're actually that loud in real life. But... So we're just waiting for that light aircraft to vacate. And then we should be cleared to depart. So initial constraints after departure. Let's have a look. Have a quick look at the chart. So initial constraints. Initial climb 5,000, but we need to be above 2,005. So a fairly steep climb. And 250 knots is the only speed restriction. Wonderful. So once the light aircraft's off the runway, it should be any second, really. Flight time today, for those of you wondering, 1 hour 46 minutes, so not long at all, really. 675 nautical miles.
Golf Mike Alpha, just to let you know, we'll be closing shortly, less than 10 minutes.
That's copy, Golf Mike Alpha.
Apollo 7 from Jet 590 with yes, right up, back to take off.
Target 592, Manchester radar, hello, vectors 49 approach, runway 23 right, information, Papa QNH 1001.
QNH 1.
Please make a left hand circuit.
And target 592 can route direct Mercy.
Say again,
Even everyone, how we doing? Just wait for
Target
clearance
592
to
route direct Mercy.
depart, and then we'll get going.
direct.
Tronics 907, runway 23 left, 730 degrees, 3 knots, clear to take off.
Clear to take off 23 left, Tronics 97. So, clear for takeoff, landing lights on. We'll do a rolling takeoff. So the weather is really rubbish at the minute. We'll see how we go.
Golf Alpha downwind 23 left, touch and go. Golf Mike Alpha, Roger, report final, runway 23 left, number 1. Report final, 23 left, number 1, and just to double check with you, when you go offline, I believe London Control is online, and I understand that they wouldn't typically offer VFR circuits, or do I need to speak with them at that point?
So it's just 50%.
Mega Wisdom has their wheel cover top down for Manchester, well, at least for Tower.
Take off.
Yeah, I think they would typically cover that service, whether as per their workload they'll allow it, but that's fine, I can ask that question. No, for the circuit, for the circuit, London Control will control you as he will be doing approach and tower on Manchester. I will just hand off him to him later.
It's very windy.
Roger, that's copy, Golf Mike Alpha, turn your base. And Golf Mike Alpha, Roger, report final 23 left, number 1.
Very dodgy take off.
Final 23 left, number 1.
Rotates. They can't go. No. First, climb. AP1. Just double check with London 133705. The flies manually for a little bit. Flap 0.
Manchester radar, shuttle to Lima, passing flight level 160 for flight level 80.
Chenex 907, Kentucky control 133.705, bye bye.
Over to London 133705, Channel 975. So we'll just go back to AP1
I don't believe I had
just while we're talking. 705.
23 left, clear that.
London, good evening, Channel 97 passing 2,900.
Station just stand by 1. L station, so I'm stored now. So who's looking for push and start? Or maybe for taxi was that?
Easy 35 Bravo Foxtrot, we are waiting for taxi.
Easy 35 Bravo Fox, thanks taxi on point runway 27, report ready.
Order point 27, report ready, 35 Bravo Foxtrot.
Chanex 97 Tango, fly heading goes 080 degrees, climb flight level 19
One level 190 and left to 080 degrees.
It's right turn 080.
Probably the right 080.
But please buckle up when you're in your seat. You'll also be
Number 9010, Unicom 122, that's some right, bye.
Open climb 080.
Please be careful when opening overhead lockers as things might have moved around. But don't forget, smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes is not allowed in any part of the plane.
Get us out of this horrible weather.
Chanex 97, further right and heading 090,
Right, 090, Chanex 97.
Gondor 2, fly Unicom 122, that's some right, bye.
To see what's on offer. Also on board today's flight, ladies and gentlemen, as a special promotion to launch our brand new range of
Giant 3122, that's some right, bye.
20% off all of our fragrances, all of the watches and the entire range of beauty and skincare products. They're now at least 20% cheaper than the price that you see in the magazine, making them half the price of the high street. There really is some absolute bargains on board. For now though, please do sit back, relax and enjoy your flight with us. Thank you.
Out this direction. Maybe because of the weather. At least know something we don't.
Zap 871, fly heading 100.
Heading 100 from Zap 871.
So yeah, it was a very dodgy takeoff, guys, to be fair. Not my best, I'll be honest. I think I started fighting with it, and then that's the problem once you start fighting. That's why I want some new rudders, really. I want everything, really. New rudders, new graphics card. It's a never-ending game, really, isn't it? Yeah, so if you, I presume...
Zap 871, descend for level
like
140.
cumulus clouds that we can see over to our left-hand side.
781.
Which is probably what he's trying to get us to avoid. We are going to keep the seatbelt on a little bit longer, I think, until we get a little bit higher with the current weather. So we're approaching 10,000. We'll get rid of the landing lights in a second.
As up 871, again 10 left, heading 08, 0 degrees.
0 degrees for Zap 871.
I think that's what we're trying to avoid, to be fair.
Feeling 30 kilo, descend flight
It'll probably
level
give us
8,
a redirect Bowl Hill in a second, I would imagine.
Descend flight level 80, fueling 32 kilo.
London Easy 35 Bravo Foxtrot, holding short 27.
Is it 35 Bravo Fox,
Nice views over Manchester
for takeoff, surface on 3001
There's Manchester.
Runway 27, clear to take off,
as
thank you
well.
very much. Easy 35 Bravo Foxtrot.
Hopefully it gives a redirect.
In the 145, descend flight level 16, sorry. Easy 97 Whiskey Lima, CPDLC cancelled.
Roger, Easy 97 Whiskey Lima.
Someone stole my call sign there. Nice views out there, to be fair. It's bobbling a little bit though.
Control, company, Belgium 127, Papa 180. Belgium 127, Papa hello, Runner Control, thanks, Elvis on Mike, arrival to Manchester. Roger, Elvis will thank you. Zap 871, descend flight level 13, sorry.
130 for 871.
Waiting 30 kilo, contact Manchester radar, 118.580, bye-bye.
Contact Manchester radar, 118.580, fueling 32 kilo.
Bouncing about a little bit now.
John X97, turn left, heading of 340 degrees.
Left 340 degrees, John X97.
Zap 871, descend flight level 120.
120 for Zap 871.
Easy 97 Whiskey Lima, contact Amsterdam, 134.375, bye-bye.
Alter forward 375, bye-bye, Easy 97 Whiskey Lima.
Virgin 127 Papa, when ready, descend flight level 14.
Nice flying when the weather's a little bit iffy as well, though, to be fair. Makes it a little bit of a change.
Shell 9 Delta 120, that's some right,
Feel free to say hi, peeps, in the chat. What you all up to this evening? Hopefully you're just chilling out and not doing a great deal.
Lufthansa 164 is on a holding pattern, waypoint, Wesel.
John X97, climb flight level 270.
Climb 270, John X97.
Is a 35 Bravo Fox, reported passing altitude, climb now, flight level 90.
So, I think it's a route dog, Ipsa, and so.
Passing 3000, climb flight level 90. Good evening, Lufthansa 164 is with you at 27,000 feet. We're on hold at waypoint Wesel.
London Council, hello, Aircraft 16901.
Guys, you're on the wrong frequency. Whoever just called me, you're on the wrong frequency. Zap 871, descend flight level 80.
Delta 80 for 871.
I think we'll release the cabin now. It seems a little
Control, very good evening. Scandinavian 54 Charlie, passing 4,500 feet.
Scandinavian 54 Charlie, hello, under control, thanks. Turn the right, heading 080 degrees, climb flight level 190.
Right, 080, flight level 90, Scandinavian 54 Charlie.
190.
Flight level 190, scan 85 for Charlie.
Zap 871, turn right heading 160 degrees.
Right heading 160 degrees for Zap 871.
Chanex 97, resume on navigation, direct TITPA.
Direct TITPA. Chanex 97. TITPA. There we go.
Virgin 127 Papa, descend, flight level 80.
Descend 80, Virgin 127 Papa.
Is a 35 Bravo Foxtrot, route direct Telba, climb flight level 190.
Direct Telba, climb flight level 190, easy 35 Bravo Foxtrot.
Zap 871, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, and the QNH is 1001.
4,000 feet at 1001, so Zap 871.
Inver 145, descend flight level 140.
So I'll show you another graph briefly, but so there's a big band of heavy turbulence and rain over Norway at the moment, which could mean that it could be a bit bumpy, should we say, on our approach into Oslo. Actually, Oslo itself, that's obviously at 350. Let's just reduce the.
112, good afternoon. Speedbird 19 Charlie, flight level 330.
So it's just on the crossing, really. It shouldn't be too bad from there.
Stand by. Sedona and Charlie, London Control level, thanks. Redirect people.
Direct to depot, Speedbird 19 Charlie.
So we'll be pretty much in controlled airspace all the way till we go over the sea.
Virgin 1, actually district out standby.
Currently there's no one at Oslo online. So how is everyone this evening? Feel free to say hello in the chat. Just trying to refresh the chat. A few of you on at the moment, so what are you all up to?
Either 35 Bravo Fox, Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Unicom 128, easy 35 Bravo Fox, I think Metro Grey ATC, bye bye.
Bye bye, Zap 871, turn left heading 070 degrees.
Left 070 degrees, right.
Chanex 97, 128, bye bye.
Over to Unicom Chanex 97,
Speedbird 19 Charlie, when ready.
So we're over to Unicom. Thought we'd been. So what's everyone doing this evening? So yeah, we've been down about 8:30. The time we're on the ground. So then, any other suggestions on different flight sim equipment that is out there that we've not currently got? I've not really got much in terms of. I want some new pedals, ideally, preferably the wing ones. See if we can get that. Obviously, they're like the proper Airbus pedals. I think they're around about £300–400. So the ones that I've seen are the N32's rudder pedals. Not 100% sure the difference between the two is. I think one has more force feedback from them. I feel like they'll be a lot better than the current ones. So $3 to $8 that'd be about £280 UK pounds, I would imagine. Unfortunately, they're not for release at the moment, which is a shame. Would be nice to have them released. Like I say, we're hoping to get the DJI camera working better. That reminds me, actually, I could do with having a look to see. Having a look to see. And basically, I need to order a new mounting kit. Did order one, but it broke within like 5 minutes. DJI Osmo Action 4. So then, Pete, what are we all up to this evening? Obviously we're mid-flight, we're just about to go over the North Sea. Yes, Brian, I did see your suggestion, buddy. Certainly something I've taken into consideration. The angle obviously is already there initially, so that could be why it's already angled anyway, which may be a reason why. With regards to the height, I don't know if you can't quite see it here really, but My elbow, I'm probably not quite at 90 degrees, probably more at like 80 degrees. So I will have a look at getting that increased in its size if you're saying it made a massive difference. It did take a little bit of adjustment, to be fair, Brian. One thing I did notice going from being on the desktop, there was quite a bit of adjustment required for that. So it's a fairly short flight across to Oslo. It's about 1 hour 55 or so minutes. How are you anyway, Brian? Thank you for joining us this evening. Bit of a rocky start down the runway. Well, if you look back, you'll see it was all over the shop, to be fair. I think the problem was I was fighting with it, and then once I started fighting with it, that was a... we could have a little bit of turbulence on the way. Looking at the weather forecast, it's not looking very good. But we'll see how things go. We need to continue to our cruise level, really. 350, so... I forgot that we were already at our cruise, so... So fuel wise we should have an extra 51 minutes. Oh, nice one, Brian. Yeah, it's any suggestions I'll take, to be fair. It is a really good joystick there. That's one thing I can say about it. It's a really, really good joystick. Can't really complain about it at all. It's such minimal movement as well, whereas the older joystick used to require more movement, and I think that's how you ended up in a position of fighting with it more. Whereas this one, it's very, very smooth, to be fair. I'll disconnect for a second, look. It's so smooth, like, tiniest movement makes quite a big action. There we go. But yeah, like I say, I could probably do a raise in it a little bit. It's not its full extension, I don't think. It's got a little way before that. Not far off though, it's not a million miles off. So what are you up to this evening then, Brian? Doing anything much, mate, or just chilling out? I'm back to work unfortunately tomorrow, so and I'm on a really crap shift as well for you guys, for streams anyway. I'm on 12 till midnight, so chances are there won't be any content tomorrow. I don't know if you've seen my cockpit video that I released yesterday. I've been meaning to do that for a little while. It's only a brief one, to be fair. Hopefully you're not disliking the camera too much. Like I say, we are hoping to, once my new stand comes, we'll get it moved across. As Brian says, rather warm day, flew to BMMX. I know where GCTX is, that's Tenerife, isn't it? I'm not sure where the other airport is though, to be fair. Let's tell where the refund is. So when you said 38 degrees, do you mean that where you are at the minute, Brian? Or are you the one that lives in Spain, is that right? I'm trying to think. There's so many of you now, it's hard to keep up with who's who. Yeah, I'm the same, to be fair. I don't know if you probably can't quite see it. I've got a fan down here, Dyson fan sat down here. It's just an old one that I've had for forever and a day, forever and many years. This room kicks out so much heat, so that fan's just purely for me, just to make me feel a little bit cooler, even though I may not actually feel any cooler at all. Ah, so I was right then. I did get the right person. Let's look. We're going away in end of September. I was actually looking middle of August to look at going away for a few days. But the problem is, it's just so expensive. Even last minute deals at the minute are quite expensive. And plus, I don't really know where I want to go. If I'm perfectly honest. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to have a nice spa break in the UK. Marrakesh. No, it's not my cup of tea, Morocco, to be fair. Apparently it's alright, and I know people that have been there, but not my cup of tea, I don't think. A bit too busy, especially the markets and stuff. Granted, the weather's very nice over there. I'm very much an exploring person when I go on holiday. As much as I do enjoy just laying by the pool, I do enjoy a bit of exploring as well. As in, you've lived in Marrakesh for 37 years, or you lived in Spain for 37 years? Do you know, if I could move abroad, I would, to be fair. I don't have family and stuff here. Problem with my job is it's not very well recognised in Europe. It's very well recognised in Australia. And like New Zealand and stuff. I've got a couple of friends that have gone to live in New Zealand, absolutely loving life, so that might be something to look at in a few years maybe. I'd like to go to both them places though, to be fair, so. So yeah, I think we're going to do a couple more bits on the house with the money that we saved by not going on holiday, and have a bit of a spa break for one night somewhere. Oh, in Spain. Oh, so that's Marrakesh, is it? GMMX. Fair enough. So, how are we doing? Let's have a look. Got another aircraft ahead of us. It's not far away. Wow. 14 miles away. Let's see if we can. Oh, I think you just see the. Well, I could just see the trail of it then, but. Must be his trail there, I would assume. We're looking at has anyone else noticed this like rocking with the 321 by the Fenix team? Yeah, it's sort of just rocks. You don't notice it so much from this side, but if you go to the middle, you'll see it loads. Does seem to rock quite a lot, more than I'd expect, to be honest. So have you been up to much today then, Brian? Obviously you've just been flying or just chilling out, mate. Whereabouts in Spain do you live? Do you live mainland Spain then, Brian, or one of the islands from it. Going on the Unicorn, not a lot. Anyway. Don't know if any of you guys noticed yesterday we had a bit of a tyre issue yesterday. We put a flat tyre on the lower right tyre. Have a good look how much fuel we've used. So we used 1.3 tonnes of fuel already. So I suppose one thing we can do is start preparing for our landing performance. Like I said, there isn't any ATC at the moment online. However, you never know. Stranger things have happened. Especially there's quite a lot of it. There's about 20 aircraft on the ground as well. So let's have a good look at the weather for the arrival. We do have an alternate as well with Sandalford in Norway. Weather. So current weather is 160 degrees at 7 knots. Okay, temperature 25 degrees Celsius, so fairly warm. KNX 1009, no significant changes, so that's good. Might be better weather here than anywhere else. So what we can do, we can go onto our MCDU. We'll pop the latest weather in, just why not? Only 16 minutes old, and we can just update it as we go. 160. 7 knots for the wind, temperature was 25 Celsius, QNH is 1009er. So radio. Have a quick look at our minimums for landing. So radio minimums is 124. No. 124 radio, sorry. Is that all done? So I guess the land speed of 145. No, we'll leave it as it is, to be fair. The land speed of 140. Oh, sorry, Brian, I was distracted. So, between Alicante and Valencia, oh, lovely. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I did debate about going to Benidorm, to be fair, for a couple of days, or 3 days. It's always somewhere I want to go. I don't think it'd be somewhere I'd probably want to stay for a long period, but... The Aircraft 37, it's quite a lovely livery actually with the Jet 2 holidays. It's quite a nice livery. Ah, so you got the Boeing of you. Which one have you got? Have you got like the yeah, the Boeing edition one? That's the slightly stripped back version, isn't it? Oh, nice, not far away then. Yeah, I suppose you wouldn't really need to go there unless you have a reason to go there. Yeah, the next level seats are really good though, aren't they? I'm sure you'll agree with me there, Brian. They're really, really good quality. Do you wish you'd upgraded for the Pro, like I've got, or do you not really find it too much of an issue? I guess it depends on what hardware you've got. The only reason why I bought the Pro really was just to give us a bit of long longevity with it. I probably could have got away without. I think if it hadn't been such a good price, I did have to pay the full money for it, I wouldn't have gone with a Pro. Just because, well, more expensive. But it is good though, to be fair. It's really, really good. Where's our next waypoint then? Quite a way away. 120 miles, so 448 to go. We could look at increasing our speed a little bit because we've got loads of spare fuel, like 3.7 tons to be fair. Let's go Mach 0.81. Just increase that thrust a touch. It's a shame no one from Oslo's come online, but there we go. So then guys, sorry I was just on my phone just seeing what plans are this coming weekend. So there's not going to be any content, certainly Friday night, because I'm going for a bit of a night out. Well, say a night out, it's bingo. Not quite that, not much of a night out. Never been to Bongo Bingo, but we'll see what it's like. There we are, so we're at cruise level now. Fairly enjoyable. Hoping the landing's not too bad because I will be honest, I'm not very comfortable with this aircraft yet. I don't know what it is, although it's just a little bit longer, it does feel very, very different to fly. It's hard to explain, but it just feels like a big, like you're trying to sail a boat is probably how I'd describe it. It doesn't like the wind very much. So landing weight 74.5 tons. So 1596. So that's based on automated low. Yeah, we'll go with an automated low for landing. So guys, just bear with me a couple of minutes. I will disappear for a few minutes. Just gonna get myself a drink and then I shall be back. Guys, back with you. Let me just get you back on. Wonderful. So, what honest? Oh, that's quite bad. Small, heavy construction. Fair enough, mate, yeah. You see, it's a heavier construction. That surprises me, to be fair, because the flight damper and the flight seat plate, which is what I've got, is really, really heavy. So I'd be surprised if it was heavy, to be honest. I'm not saying it isn't, although, maybe. Yeah, I know what you mean, getting in and out, it can be a bit of a nightmare, can't it? As you see with the joystick is here, it's a little bit of a challenge, hence why I turn the camera off, whereas you get a nice view of me trying to get out. Occasionally I fall, not very often. So about 240 miles till top of descent. They're not a million miles away, to be fair. 283 left to run. I know it says 331 on there. It's just, it uses like a point to point rather than an actual full side. Yeah. Not much else to tell you really. Not much has happened in my life recently. Still waiting for my exam result. If you're watching Gareth, asking me how many exam results have been going. I don't know is the honest answer, because it's really weird with our university. So the lady that has run that whole module, she only works 3 days a week. Well, sometimes 2 days a week, depending on which side of the week. And she alternates which side of the week she does. It's been a bit of a nightmare, because basically something that we normally get told within a couple of days is going to take exactly a week before we actually find out. Come back on Wednesday when I'm at work. So like I said, there may be a bit of a shortness to everything. The reason for that is the I'm just reading what Brian said. They did have that bracket that holds your keyboard. It makes it so hard to get. So yeah, so that's what I changed. I don't know if you watched the other video, Brian. You might have done, I can't remember which one. So that's something I changed. So obviously you can see the keyboards here. It does make it hard to get in, but obviously I have adjustment on that, so I can loosen this. Well, apart from it's too close to the desk, I can drop this, and it's a little bit further back, right out the way. Personally, I managed to get in most of the time, no problem. Sometimes I can get myself out, but I just catch the stick, which obviously in flight is not ideal. Yeah, the bracket's not designed for the keyboard that it's on anyway, it's just a bit retrofitted, to be fair. The original I had it over here, and I type in over here, and it's like, I can't type like that. I need to have some stability when typing, and obviously I can rest my hands on my lap, fine, and then type absolutely perfectly. So that's the reason why I went down that route, and then just down here, down this side, below the throttles, is where my mouse is. It works a treat, to be fair. Right, this could be some of the turbulent weather we're getting some of the quick gander, yeah, so this is going to be part of it. So we've got this one, 340. As you can see, the weather's really, really rubbish. So it could be getting a little bit turbulent. It does get worse as we get a bit closer though. Once we get to waking up resolve, it seems to be worse. Can you increase your volume? It's up and down. Okay, I'll have a look at that for you. It could also be because of this. Is it? I don't know. It's the same place it was. Right, let me have a look. See what I can do for you. Do you mean over the game audio? It's a bit. Well, the mic's in the same place it always is, Brian, to be fair. It's not in a different place. However, the only thing that's changed recently is the settings that have changed. So, just bear with me a minute. What I'll do is I'll bring this back a bit. Hopefully you can hear me a bit better. So, just make sure the microphone's on full, which it is. Is that any better, Brian, or is that about... is it still a bit rubbish? I'll let you be the decider on that. It could be because I had the audio too high on the game. Sometimes that can cause a bit of an issue. That's better. Awesome. Yeah, it's just because I had the game volume up a little bit. That's the only thing when I had to I didn't reinstall Streamlabs, but because of the rebranding, I had to basically sort of Streamlabs again, the whole thing again. So made it a little bit of a nightmare, to be fair. But it's what it is, isn't it? Nothing I can really do about it. Problem is, I didn't look to see what the settings were when I changed it, and I should have done. I should have took a picture of it all. Have a look how the old wind's looking down here. It's only a bit cloudier again, isn't it? Let's see how things go on. Like I said, we are going to be flying through some, well, I say some rain. You shouldn't see the rain at this sort of height, obviously, but looking on the radar, there is rain within the vicinity, even of the vicinity of the landing zone as well. So, any plans for this week, Brian, or just chilling out, mate? What's your plans? How many hours in total have you been flight simming? You just passed the 20,000 hours. Oh wow, well done. If I'm honest, I don't know. How would I find that out? Right, do you know? I don't even know how I'd find that out. Probably if I look back in the logbook, I bet it will probably show. If I'm honest, I don't know. In this sim, probably not that many. Probably more in the previous sim. Obviously, I wasn't doing videos at that point. I never really planned to do videos, to be honest. It was just something that I ended up doing and enjoyed more and more. So, hi everyone, how we doing, mate? Long time no see. Hope you're well. Let me guess, it's a strange time of the day for yourself. Was it like the middle of the afternoon or something? Either that or early in the morning. That's usually when it is, isn't it? Well, this cloud's certainly building on us a little bit. So we've got 73 knot, sort of like crosswind at the minute. It's probably where the aircraft's flying at like such a strange angle. But doesn't seem too bad though. Seems to be coping quite well. Ah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, fair enough. I do have a logbook, to be fair, but I'm just really poor at doing it. That's the problem. For some reason, I don't know why we've back to the cruise level. Probably more accurate on the books as well, because obviously if you reset your computer, there's always a chance it will reset your hours as well, what it saves. How we're doing board? Oh, it's a new screen out of school. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, it took me quite a long while to do that, you know. I don't know how long, but quite a long while to do that, to be fair. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time in it. Basically, when I said that I was having that week of study leave, I was studying, but then when I got a bit bored, I ended up making some new bits. How do you find me your 55 inch? Is it is it an actual proper gaming monitor, the 55 inch one? So that's one thing. I've got two 32 inch screens, and I think if I do maybe eventually get the monitor stand from Next Level Racing, which I am planning on doing because this desk's about had it anyway. Everything's on, so I am thinking of doing that. But that is one of my concerns, is the monitor size, whether it's sufficient enough. I still want, ideally, one on the side, obviously, to run all my accessory bits, and then have the ability to add an overhead, because obviously that's something that Wing is certainly looking towards, and I know obviously we've already got the Java Sim one as well. But to be fair, even I'm trying to think what the company's called now, based in the UK. Oh, the name's gone. Oh, Scalarchy Simulations, or whatever they're called. They've obviously got an overhead. It's like £1,000. Their overhead is, whereas Java Sims is a little bit more reasonable, at like 500. I think. But I think Wing will make one at some point. Once they've got the pedestal out of the way with and everything else, I think that'll be their next move, really. And to be fair, I'd sooner stick with the Wing product, purely just because then it's one set of drivers running. So I'm a little bit confused. So when I'm looking at the runways, it's saying that... oh, hello, we must have ATC online now. That means we're going to have some ATC soon. Polaris Control, Oslo Polaris Control 127255, so we'll get that tuned. Is it 127155? So they are covering Oslo at the minute. Oh, 255, 127255. So we'll just get that tuned now. 255. I would like a new radio connector for an actual Airbus one. It would be a lot better. And to be fair, they didn't look too pricey either, the radio panels that they're on about moving to. But then it's a bit like, well, I might as well just make my own pedestal that's fairly realistic and mount everything into it, which may be an option. Right, let's have a look at the 80s for a minute. So I've got completely the wrong runway. That is not good. So, arrival runway 19 left or 19 right. We've got 01 left and 01 right, so that's a little bit concerning. Let's get this planned in. Sorry, SimBrief did me wrong. So we'll plan 119, so I'll be bothered, I'd imagine. I'm sure I've heard that waypoint before. Right, let's just change the runway on here. 19 left. Just came up saying not used, and I thought, that's a bit strange. Arrival, W3 Mike. So it's to expect an RMP approach, I think it was actually. Let's have a look. Where was it? RMP approach. On-off approach, here we are. On-off Zulu, 19 left. So we'll need to do that then. So let's just erase this for a minute. 19, so I want RNAV 19 left. W3 mark. I presume the transition is Bavard. Oh, Jizzle. What's going on here? 19 left. W3 mark. Very strange. Let's just have a quick look at that. So, arrival. ILS. RNAV. 19 left. W3 mark. Arrival. Arrival. It's not the right. Let's just have a quick look on the plan to see how that works. That sounds a lot more realistic. So let's just go into plan, we'll just move through it. So Bavard, so let me make a... I think I'm losing my marbles here. Right, Bavard, then Ospad. Right, let's have a look. Something's not right here. Oh, the Samsung Odyssey monitors, they're pretty good, to be fair. I've heard very, very good things about them. This is on Zulu. What have I done wrong here? Something's gone wrong. And I don't know what. But either way, we're going to be expecting 19 right and 19 left now. It's a pretty awesome refresh rate, that is. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to work this out. Something's not so right. So there's the 19. That's just straight in it now. So, right. So it could be the 19 left or 19 right. Expect an RNAV approach, right, 19 and right. Ah, so. So RNAV Zulu is what I'm after. Right, so let's have a go with that. So 19 right. W3 mark, yeah, that's fine. Here we go. Right, I found the right one there. So on of Zulu, let's plan for 19 right. We'll see what it is. We can all switch over when I found it. Right, above our transition. There we go. Right, it's in. Don't need stress now. That looks a bit more like it. There we go. Back to the art. I did have the call sign on there, to be fair, but I took it off the other day just because I was having some issues with the progress bar, and then I thought, actually, do we really need the progress bar? But yeah, if that's what you'd prefer, that's the sort of feedback that I want to prefer, so we know what to change. So no, that's a valid point, mate. I will get that addressed and change that for the next video. So we're about 80 miles an hour till top of descent. Initial descent 260 knots. Flight level 200 at Adobe. First restrictions flight level 100, but we'll make sure we follow that. Probably should put my headset on, because we're going to be going into controlled airspace very shortly. Basically, once we get to Tibno, basically at the top of descent is where we will start our descent. So we'll start our descent a little bit earlier. So everything seems all stable at the moment. So how are you doing then, Vaughan? You been doing much, mate, or just working, usual stuff? Get buffed a little bit here, but nothing too drastic though. See how much the wings wobbling, that usually gives us a good idea how turbulent it actually is. But so we're flying the 321 today, Brian, by Fenix. Thought we'd mix it up a little bit, so we was in the 319 for a while and just started to mix things up a little bit. So 1919 or 2019 local time, so about 40 minutes or so we should be on the ground. Just having a quick look. So we have got tower online as well. just to make things even more nervous. I've not actually flown there with the with everything on, to be fair. Depending on which runway they give us, depends on which routing we take off. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Fenix A320, to be fair. It's quite rare you ever see me fly the 320. Either go with the 319 or the 321. It's quite rare I fly the 320, I don't know why. Yeah, I just had a busy work run. I'm watching from my bed in New Zealand. So like I said, I'd imagine it is fairly early. What sort of time is it, everyone? So we got with the seatbelts just because I feel like this is going to get a little bit bumpy, but who knows? This seems to be jumping. So only 187 miles to run. Got some new neighbours next door moving in, so if you hear any strange bangs, that'll be what it is. Oh wow, really early then, Vaughan, really early. 6:45. I would say that'll be me tomorrow, but it won't be. I'm not until midday tomorrow, but it means that I work till midnight though, so. So there's a little bit of a break in the clouds. So I think we should start our descent now. So let's go 5-200 to be leveled by Adobe. And we shouldn't have to do such a drastic. There you go, 1,400. It shouldn't be quite as rough then. Looks like some nice views coming out. Well, you can't see much on this side. Let's have a look. Nice views. There's some mountain ranges there. Yeah, I don't blame you. Let's get a copy, buddy. Never actually looked at my videos on a big screen, how they look. Looked at them on a laptop and stuff, but never really looked on a big screen. How they present. Hopefully they don't present too badly. I wouldn't say I was ever designed for videos and film, but there we go. Oh, no passengers again. Good old GSX. It's because I need to untick the passenger bit on the chances are there's probably an update as well pending. There's normally an update pending. So any minute now we'll probably be going into other airspace, which we've got to look to see. Oh dear, they've opened up even more control. 121550. So I would imagine that I need to contact them. There we go. Just make sure it's the right one. Flight control, Fenix 97, send a flight level 200 inbound Tipner.
Fenix 97, flight control, hello, identified. Descent flight level 120, clear Adobe 3 mic arrival. Expect ILS approach, runway 19 left.
Adobe 3 mic arrival and ILS 19 left, Fenix 97, and descending flight level 120. So I just need to change that sod's law with the opposite one to what we'd planned. There we go. So right, 19 left. We want R nav.
51 Zulu, turn left heading 090.
Left 090.
There you go, that's got that all planned in, so it's just got the other runway all tuned in ready.
Launch again 640, wind variable 2 knots, runway 35, clear to land.
Clear to land, land, 640.
So open climb 120, sorry, open descent 120. We can move over to AP1 now. Gone with automate low for landing, that should be fine. Initial speed reduction at Adobe is 2.
Fenix 97 proceeds direct Bavard.
Direct Bavard, Fenix 97. So direct. So let's just have a look. So direct routing, confirm Bavard. They quite often give you nice directs, to be fair.
Got 4261 Alpha, we're fully ready.
Escort 4261, the intersection Alpha, runway 12, clear for takeoff. Wind 090 degrees, 7 knots, report airborne with altitude passing.
183
and we'll report altitude, 17 on Escort, 4261.
That's 18305 in the box, which is the tower frequency. So we included direct to Bravo, which takes off a bit of a corner, to be fair. So we're expecting, what we say, 19 left, so we'll just change it on my charts.
Musketeer 51 Zulu, turn left heading 200 degrees, clear ILS Whiskey 17 approach.
200 ILS 17 approach, Musketeer 52.
Musketeer 51 Zulu, confirm left 200, 200.
Yes, on the turn 200, Musketeer 52.
So then guys, we're in our descent phase now. So like I said, it's not long before we're on the ground.
4261 airborne 1300.
I'll have a good look at the company messages as well.
One
Go a few of them, no doubt.
Recycle transponder 2072.
Use jet 2 ops. So, what's the delay code for 5 minutes? Better have a look at the delay codes, I've not done one in so long.
4261, climb flight level 320, proceed direct Danko.
320 and Danko after 4261.
Delay code for
AMD. 640, welcome to Right again, taxi parking 7 via Yankee Golf and Whiskey.
Yankee Golf and Whiskey parking 7 left.
So a little bit more interesting now.
If you're a passenger flight, you can get a terminal parking.
Well, that doesn't look too bad, to be fair.
Okay, car was fine.
Try and clear all these company messages up quickly.
Musketeer 510, clear to descend, 3,000 feet to establish.
3,000 to establish, Musketeer 510.
So obviously we've got the seawall signs on at the moment, so let's hope they don't need a wee. Any more suggestions of different flight routes for us to do? I'm more than open to routes. That's kind of how I end up buying more scenery normally. I would say that some airports are pretty good anyway for scenery. So, 17,000 feet. Thanks for joining tonight, guys. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, feel free to give us a subscribe. I think most people that are joining us tonight, not too long a flight, Brian. I get a bit bored. Depends on how many people are on the stream. If there's lots of people on the stream, then it's fine, but when there's not many people on the stream, it's a long, long time.
Ice-Air 274, Flight Control, hello.
I love the controllers here in Norway. They're always really, really happy as well. It's very, very rare they really moan at you.
Say again, I kept this off.
I just said hello.
Sorry.
So after landing, we can expect to vacate right. I think it's Bravo 4 is what they expect.
Fenix 97, descend to reach Barbad at 5,000 feet, QNH 1009.
QNH 1009 and descend 5,000 feet level by Bavad Chanix Nice. So then 5,000 open descent. Let's work out where Bavad is. The problem is going to
274, clear direct Gunpa.
Direct Gunpa. ISR 274.
Polar control, ISR 204,
ISR 204, caution, similar call sign in use, company 274. Polar control, hello, squawk 6.
That's 1,300 we'll go with.
Squawk 6 to...
So 14,000 feet, let's see what signs on. Maybe like a couple of hour flight, Brian.
04, identified,
Ideally.
indicating flight level.
I quite enjoy little hops, to be fair.
Musketeer 510, wind variable 2 knots, runway 17, cleared land.
Runway 17, cleared, Musketeer 510.
Yeah. So we probably want to start slowing ourselves down a little bit, so we'll go back to 250 knots at the speed restriction. Get a little bit of spoilers out there for that. So we've got 55 miles from touchdown. Like I say, after London we can expect to vacate probably at Bravo 3 or Bravo 4.
6,000 on the Oxfam 2 Charlie.
November 124 Kilo Mike, flight control, hello again. Identified, climb flight level 310.
Flight level 310, November 124 Kilo Mike.
So 118.305 is in the box, that's ready to go. We're on the latest bar. Oh, there's no minimums there though.
Tenex 907, VR Bravo transition, clear ILS approach, runway 19 left. Report established.
Clear for approach 19 left by the Bravo transition, and we'll report an established Chinese answer.
November 4 Kilo Mike, clear direct Killin.
Oh, Bristol to...
Clear direct Kellin.
that's Bristol, isn't it? Bristol to... Innsbruck? No, not... oh, ignore Glasgow, PF, is that right? P's Inverness, I'm sure it is. Right, let me just quickly double check the wind and weather. So, this was updated 40 minutes ago, QNH 1009, which we've got. Latest weather 25 degrees. Latest wind. Where's the wind? Wind variable at 4 knots. Position level 085. Barrel ref was 127 radio. So, approach checklist, bar of 1009, seatbelt on. Minimums 127 radio. Body brake low, engine mode selector is norm. I fly to Edinburgh quite regularly though, to be fair, Brian. Edinburgh we fly to a fair amount. I do enjoy a Belfast flight as well, to be fair. So that sounds like cabin secure. We'll be in a minute. So he's cleared for us for the approach. We'll activate the approach, AP1, AP2.
Musketeer 510.
Alpha 6.
Bergen, taxi parking 25 via Yankee and Foxtrot.
Yankee Foxtrot 25, Musketeer 512.
I just got myself a new scratch pad just for taxi instructions. Once we speak to them. So wish me luck, guys. Hopefully we get us down on the ground safely. So 3,500 is the ILS. It's like the ILS capture. Yes, I do live in the UK, buddy. Unfortunately. Be nice to escape one time. Do you find living over in Spain, Brian? Do you find the lifestyle generally is a lot healthier and a lot better? Granted, you have to pay for your medical care, but other than that. So just going to move ourselves into hundreds of feet, so we're ready to want to get 5,000 for the time being. So we'll start slowing ourselves down in a second. So we're going to go 230 knots initially. We can get the first level of flaps out then.
Polaris, very good evening. Scandinavian 9227. It's climbing through 6,000 feet. Direct to Golf Mike.
Scandinavian 9227, Polaris Control, hello, identified, climb flight level 310.
Climbing alpha level 310, Scandinavian 9227.
Oh, that's pretty good then. That's pretty good if it's all covered by the UK. Even if you live over there, does that still apply? Or do you still come back like every so often? So, flaps 1.
Good evening, you're in 9520 inbound Aruba.
Eurowings 90252, Polaris Control, hello. Clear Aluba to November arrival. Expect ILS Whiskey 17 approach. RMP available on request.
Expect the ILS Whiskey 17 and steady arrival again during 9252.
Eurowings 90252, Aluba to November arrival. Clear Aluba to November.
Aluba to November, Eurowings 9252.
Yeah, you can probably go direct OSPAD to be fair. Let's go direct OSPAD.
Scandinavia 90227, clear direct Kierlin.
Clear direct to confirm Erlem for Scandinavia 9227.
Hi Alec, how are we doing, mate?
Scandinavia 90227 negative, direct Kierlin. Kilo Echo Lima, India, November.
That's a big direct. No, right. Direct to Keelan for Scandinavia 9227. Thank you.
November 4 Kilo Mike, contact Sweden Control on 126.8.
See what I mean about the controllers here? They're just so happy. They're always so happy. So reduce speed now 180 knots. We give ourselves some more flappage. Some spoilers, sorry. So, flaps 2. Yeah, I'm all good, Alec, mate, thank you. Just in a concentrating phase. So if you put any questions, I will answer them once we get on the ground. Oh, God help you, you're going to Madeira.
Polaris Centre, very hello again, Kappa 678. Back to level 350, many apologies for inconvenience.
No worries, aircraft 678 flight control. Hello again, identified. Descent now, level 210.
Since level 210, Cat 678 or Cat 678?
So 15 miles. Not quite got a visual yet, but I think he's just hiding. Ah, there you go, there's the airport.
227, just confirm you've got the direct configured.
Lockstar.
Direct Kilo Echo Lima India November scan 227.
Hey firm, sorry, just letting you know because you look like you're about a 30-degree off track to the left.
So reduce speed now 160 knots.
Yeah, I don't know quite what's going on, I'll be honest. Scan 7, we should be capturing the direct now.
Yes, that's looking better, thank you.
This is the 321.
Hey
Hey buddy, how we doing mate? Long time no see, how you well?
Scandinavian 1445, Polaris Control, good afternoon, climb flight level 310.
Get down.
Scandinavian 1445, identified.
Channel 97 establish, 19 left.
Channel 997, doesn't look like you're descending, doesn't look like you're quite fully established yet, just established a localizer. Let me just give you a couple more seconds before I hand you over to tower. Continue the approach.
Yep, no risk. Oh, I beat him to it a little bit. Beat him to it. We are technically fully established. We're just not quite hit the glide slope yet.
9252, when ready, descent flight level 180. Clear, direct.
So, flaps 3.
November Echo Papa, Alpha Mike.
And flaps 4.
When ready, descent level 200, confirm, range 925 and today.
Airing stand 252 negative at level 180.
That was 180, sorry, range 925.
No problem. Scandinavia 90227 contact.
So in case we go around, continue on a track of 192 for 3 miles, then a left turn track 102. Just to climb 5,000. So glide slope is alive. So.
Scandinavian 1445, clear direct. Clearly.
Direct clear, Scandinavian 1445.
And Channel 907, that's looking much better. Contact now, Gardermoen Tower 118.305. Have a good evening.
118.305, Channel 97, have a good evening, self mate. Gardermoen Tower, Channel 97's with you on the approach 19 left.
Channel 97 Tower, good evening, parking stand 44.
What did you say again, Channel 97?
Continue approach and expect stand 44.
Continue approach, expecting stand 43. Yeah, I got this. There we go. Oh, he said something more than continue approach. So, landing checklist, go around, altitude 5,000 is set, seatbelt on. Apologies, cabin crew advised, cabin is ready, eco memo, landing no blue. So, let's. Tree flyer, manual flights. So we've got a slightly nose left position.
Channel 97, wind is 100 degrees, 3 knots, runway 1 mile left, clear to land.
There's one on left, Channel 97.
Scandinavian 1738, contact copy question Polaris Control 121, decimal 550, header.
21550, can you integrate?
Probably want to go manage speed by now, as we're only at 2 miles. Should have done that a little bit earlier. Let's bring the nose back a bit. Smart.
400.
Land.
200. Minimum
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Ground spoilers. Reverse screen. Brake low decel. Anti-braking. Get on that centre line. So that's it. Pulse. Taxi lights. We'll just vacate here. Just have a look, see where that is. I think it's Bravo 6, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays, a very warm
Fenix 97, taxi stand 44 via Sierra and Juliet.
Remain seated at this time with your seatbelts.
Stand 44 Sierra Juliet.
Until the captain has reached the final parking stand and switched off the
So
fasten seatbelt sign.
44.
Please take care when you're
Sierra
Juliet. Items of your carry-on luggage may become dislodged during the flight.
After landing, radar operated windshield system is off after landing complete.
Continue to refrain from doing so until you reach the designated smoking area.
Wasn't a bad landing. It's on the ground, isn't it? Seems a little bit on the hard side, but we'll have a look at that when we. So let's have a look at the chart, see where we're actually going here, because I have no idea.
Finally, on behalf of the captain, first officer, and all of the cabin crew on board today's flight, we would like to thank you for choosing to fly with us. It's been our pleasure having you on board. Until we meet again, once again, thank you and a very warm welcome.
Thank you on. Right. So, what did we say? Stand 44, he said, didn't he? Sorry, I said 43 last time, but there we go. So, on to Juliet, stand 44. There we go, yeah. It's not a 43, so he must have. So, it's the main terminal building, really, isn't it? Yeah, 44. No, follow me. And we use SAS ground handling. Wonderful. Let's keep on that centre line. Yeah, thanks for all, mate. Cheers for saying it was a nice job. Wasn't too bad. The job wasn't really. A little bit stuttery at one point, but didn't feel too bad. It's down on the ground. The important thing, it was a little bit unstable on the approach towards the end, mainly because I didn't go to minimum approach speed for some stupid reason. I did it at like 2 miles instead of 5 miles, so. It wasn't too bad. A little bit low on the approach. But it's on the ground, which is the important thing. So, APU is available. So at this point we could consider doing a single engine taxi, but I think because we're only around the corner, it's not really worthwhile doing. When am I next on, Brian? So let me think. So it's not going to be today. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be the next day. And we're probably going to be looking more like Saturday, if I'm honest. Just because, say, I'm at work 12 till midnight for the next 2 days. And then I've got, what else have I got on? Oh, then I've got a night shift. So, oh, to be fair, actually, no, ignore me. We'll have some content on Thursday. Thursday daytime we'll have some content on. It will be sort of like mid-afternoon, like 2 o'clock sort of time, but there we go. So let's bring the nose round to the left side. Like I say, we're after stand number 40. 44. So get the taxi lights off so we don't blind the ground handlers.
Scanner 4631, push start route, QNH 1008.
A bit further down here.
And approved QNH 1008, Scandinavian 4631.
That's 56. 54, 50, 48, 44. So it's right down the bottom here, really. I do still think I need to try and get all of a Tobii eye tracker. I think it'd be quite good. Especially for taxiing and stuff, it'd be brilliant for it. But if any of you guys have Tobii eye tracking, whether it's benefit, but there we go. So 48, 46, and then 44 is our next. No, that mate. Thanks for joining us for all the way through. Much appreciated. I'll say goodbyes to everyone in a minute. This one should be 44. 44, confirm. Right, let's bring the nose around. Hoping safe dock will activate, but it's not active at the minute.
Tower confirm Scandinavian 4631, you want to push to position 1 or position 2?
Well, neither of those are in the positions. Maybe you're referencing. If it's on the tarmac, then it's position 1, but it's a straight pushback.
Straight pushback, thank you, Scandinavian 4621.
So we've got no guidance, so who knows where we need to stop.
Some sceneries have markers on the taxiway into the stand, a red line, but not all sceneries have it. If you have it, it's supposed to be Noseville on one of those lines.
Parker accepts.
Yeah,
Engine master 1 and 2 off.
Straight onto Juliet like the VATSIM briefing says to do.
Manual, push triple, please.
There we go. So, external powers available. Let's get rid of the APU because we don't need that anymore. And seatbelts are off. So, just double check the chocks are in place, which they are not yet. Oh no, they are. Chocks are in place. Park brake released. Parking check place. Parking brake or chocks. Chocks are set. Engines off. Wing lights are off. Fuel pumps are off. Parking checks complete.
Coming through that final door check, I think that time to open before arrival.
So guys, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you Brian, thank you Bourne, thank you Buddy for joining us back. Alec, welcome mate, I've not seen you for a while, so thanks for joining us back. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else who missed that's been on the stream. There's a few, someone else was definitely. Shout out to Hanan, who's a new subscriber. I'm no Gareth this evening unfortunately, but thank you all for joining us this evening anyway. It's very much appreciated for all your support with the channel. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to give us a subscribe, and there's a QR code in the top right of the screen at the start of the video. If you're not already with Discord, you can join us. If you scan the QR code, that'll take you straight to the Discord channel. Like I say, thank you for joining us. Cheers for that, Brian, for your suggestions throughout, and I hope you have a good day at work, everyone. Hopefully nothing too stressful. So there we go. Yeah, we're getting passengers off now. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll speak to you again in another video on Thursday. Bye for now.